Number 18, Zaid Lewis. Number 16, Matthew Wortman. We think Zaid Lewis is in goal on this occasion. And we have the captain at number 8, Jaheim Marshall. Head coach, Alistair Ramtu.
Yes, that's the starting lineups. Joshua Mason, he's going to be up front, not starting in goal. He's probably going to try to get some goals for this North Zone team. They are in a desperate position here. Remember, the Eastern Counties team, they got a victory against a shock victory, really, against the Central team. The Central team romping away 3-1 winners against the North Zone team. But here comes the Eastern Counties. Miller. Still Miller. And finally the whistle blows. So it's going to be a free kick there for Romani. Jaja Marshall going back to his accustomed position as a stopper in this tournament. Trotman.
No more conspiracy theories.
Well, I think the conspiracy has already happened. And the consequence of it was clearly seen. But there we see bursting down the wing. It's Nelson. His early ball in. But it's well defended there by Diaz. Trotman. Samaru. Falls to Hippolyte. Woodman. Losing out. And Woodman wins it. Finds Wilson. Wilson just skips past from the challenge. Wilson with the early ball throw. Mishandled. But he's able to recover there.
Yeah, he recovered well.
He did well there. Was Miranda, the goalkeeper, because looking to approach and pounce on it was the North Zone player. Nelson. Wilson. Woodman.
Bailey thought he was in with a chance there against Miranda, but Miranda dropped it and then recovered well. Bailey still shaking his head, want to know what happened.
Mari Campbell there with the early shot. Easily handled by Lewis, but he's flattened by the excited Miller. So all the Eastern Counties fans, this is what they have come out to see. Their team pull an upset. A draw is enough to get them into the next round of competition. As well, I wonder if... Here comes Bailey. Ball across. Strong challenge. The Eastern Counties, you're seeing where work has been done with this team. They're knocking that ball. The Kane with the ball wide at Campbell. We know what he can do. It's brought down. And the referee points to the spot.
Just outside.
Whoa.
That's a tough call there by the referee.
I will say nothing more about that. I will let the pictures tell the whole story. If you blow for the foul, that happened well inside the box. It's either blowing for the foul or not blowing for the foul. The only question was are you blowing for the foul? After that, if you blew for the foul, it was a penalty. But he puts it outside the area. Standing over it is Trotman. Of course, the referee, the man in charge. Trotman whisks it over the bar.
On that one, Gordon Pierre, I will agree with you. I thought that was within the area. I don't have the benefit of the replay, a bit away from the screen right now, but I thought it was a bit tight, and the benefit should have been given to the attacking team. It seemed inside the penalty area, but instead it was a free kick awarded just on top of the box on the right-hand side, which was sailed over the bar.
So this North Zone team, I think that's football, sport, life, the great leveler. You know, coming in here today, you'd have come and thought that the North Zone team would have booked their place easily into the semi-finals.
Right now they're battling to stay alive.
Right now they're battling to stay alive. And this inter-county team is showing that they have done a lot of work since last we've seen them. Wilson, though, he can be dangerous. The ball slipped through. Mason, he got a good turn of foot. But Diaz just simply wins it. And the ball is going to stay in play. Wilson. Still Wilson. The ball across. Comes off and goes out for a corner. So it's going to be a corner to the North Zone team. Remember, if you're just joining us, you're watching the NLCB National Elite Youth Program Interzonal Competition. It's a one-day competition, this one. Already the Elite Program Zonal Competition has already been put to rest. North was the winners of that one. And the champions find themselves on the rope fighting for survival. Ball into the area. Marshall. And it's just banged up field. Anywhere will do. Campbell. Diaz.
The Eastern Counties Football Union seem to have more players on the field than not. All the balls seem to be falling to them. You know.
DeCane. Miller. Struts the ball through. Stafford in a battle here. But just shrugging him off there was the pint-sized Burke.
Burke comes the worst for wear after that one. Come off the worst for wear. He's still limping.
DeCane.
As Burke and company still
Romani.
defending.
Ramdo. Trotman. Knocking that ball around well, this Eastern Counties team. And then a slip. Mason. Mason skips past the challenges. Mason is into the area. But Samaru comes and he's able to keep the ball in play. Bess. Trotman. But only as far as Romani. Romani back inside. And he's just straight outside. That was Mason. So the weather clearing up a lot. Wayne?
Yes, it's now looking a lot brighter. You know, we've seen some clouds way off to the east. You know, but that wouldn't trouble us here down in Central. The sun is coming out. The lights will be turned off just now, or they might just leave it on straight on to the finals. I don't know what they're going to do here at the Arthur Bolden Stadium. But the conditions are improving. The rain has totally stopped. The ground, the middle of the ground, understandably, it's a bit worn. But in the final thirds of the field, in the goalpost, and it's a good surface. So football looks like will be played here until the end, until the final, which is scheduled to be around 4:25, and then we have a presentation ceremony right after that.
Ball. It falls to Stafford. Marshall. Unable to clear their lines, the North Zone team.
But if you have one more game in the preliminary stage after this, that should be Tobago versus South.
So this North Zone team under the cush here. A point is not good enough for them. A point will see them on their way out. So Wayne, going forward, remember just in a short while we're going to have the ladies there. It's going to be their turn to show.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. It's a shorter competition. It's just over because we have less teams. It will be just over 3 weeks. I think Tobago will get the first taste. If things stay as planned, we go to Roxborough Recreation Ground for the first day with the ladies somewhere, I believe on the 26th of November, if I'm not mistaken, from what I saw. And they'll be going through the same process, a lot less players, so they'll be doing the screening and so forth, and then they'll be put into the elite group, and we'll continue watching them over a period of time.
Yeah. This program has definitely coughed up some diamonds, some gems, some names that I've taken note of, gotten some history. One of them on the ball there, that's Abdul Qudus Hislop. Hippolyte,
yes.
Yeah, today he's not been very influential at all. He has been almost invisible. Ball played through.
It was real bad, but it's stopped now.
And there we see turning skillfully here. And sticking with it. Miller, he has Campbell open. Campbell can shoot the ball. Campbell will shot. And it's into the back of the net. Omari Campbell puts his team up.
Goal for Eastern Counties Football Union. And once again, it's that man, number 2, Omari Campbell.
So Omari Campbell, he has been added to this Eastern Counties team. And what an impact he has had. It was his 2 goals that led his team to the 3-goal victory over the Central FA. And now he's gotten another against the North Zone team. Is the North Zone team going to crash out here? So the North Zone team unable to string passes together. This is a total surprise. And I think even if the North Zone team is able to get past this hurdle, there definitely must be an inquiry, a post-mortem as what went wrong. Where did that free-flowing, smooth-passing team evaporate to?
Gordon Pierre is sounding like a North Zone fan. I mean,
well, I'm just wanting to find out what went wrong.
It's just I think what happened is, from my view, is the Eastern Counties Football Union stepped up the game clearly.
Yeah,
you know, and the North, you know, didn't expect this sort of challenge from the Eastern Counties, and also the challenge they got this morning from Central, because North dominated the league competition, you know, and eventually won. Although they lost on the final day
and that's why it's so important. I tell you why I love this. I love sport, but more why I love football. A great leveler. You know, it was a season really. You know, all it was just a short tournament. There was a season where you saw the North Zone team come out and put on display early on. They had me up here early this morning, salivating, really looking to see some good, exciting football. It was not to come. In fact, it came from the Central Zone team. And then after that, we saw the Eastern Counties team really destroying the Central Zone team. And now look at what's taking place here. They find themselves up, and in fact, it's dominating the proceedings. Win.
Yes, clearly so. The North clearly on the ropes. You know, they made some surges into the penalty area, but nothing to threaten the goalkeeper. You know, Omari Campbell and company, they seem a lot more composed bunch and a lot more threatening up front.
Miller, he has been good for his team. This skipper as well. And then he's trying to find Omari Campbell. Campbell takes it. Oh, good skill. His confidence is up. He goes past his man. He's into the area and he can shoot a shot. And it's into the back of the net again. Omari Campbell. Remember the name. It's 2-0.
2-0 to the Eastern Counties Football Union. And as we now say in sports, remember the name, Omari Campbell.
So Omari Campbell, his fourth of the day, his second in the game.
Second for the match.
And he has, I think, we are seeing the champions against the ropes sports. What a great leveler. The lessons of life being taught here on the pitch today. I'm sure the North Zone team, they'll have to go home. They'll have to do some searching. They'll have to find the answers to this one. Because I think even if they're able to come back from it, I think they're not going to be able to progress. The northern wall has come crumbling down.
Well, Alistair Ramdu is now down on the pitch. We saw him up in the stands earlier during the first couple encounters, but now he's down there with his team and looking to conjure a way back into this one.
I think the lessons, I can't really go on more about the lessons that you learn. The North Zone team, I'm sure they were coming here this morning thinking it could have been a walk in the park.
But anybody would have thought that, the way how they played in the league competition. They not a walk in the park, because I think it was tight competition throughout. But this North was...
And that's the halftime whistle. So at the end of the first half,
after the first 15
the Eastern Counties, they lead
in favor of the Eastern Counties Football Union.
2 goals to nil versus the Northern FA. The goals coming from the boot of the impressive Omari Campbell. We're going to the break. When we come back, we'll have more action.
When you like and live for the moment, every day we are party at night time. Let me tell you about a good time. Right up in a home, my girl, them a rising star. Make you feel fine, dancing a lift like club if you feel like. Trini party till broad daylight, bring a next round. Pop champagne bottle and a best round. Y'all sweet in a area, just come. Them a wine go down. Trinidad, run, come down, enjoy yourself. Send pretty pictures for your friend. Carnival, you show your day. When the large blow up, it's in the land of Calypso. Every girl show up. We are party at night time, pretty skin tone up. Come and show yourself. Come and show yourself. Pretty gal in a Habana, gal in a the stumbling. Hot shots in a hole, but it's lovely. In a Roscoe's feel like deep freeze. In a Roses feel like striptease. Most holiday time is a mystery. So we drink all night and a tipsy. Every dance floor ram is a business. Them a call with the party republic. Every station lock and a listening. Spend a Hilton night with the mistress. Put a couple boat right to the wish list. Spend a week in Tobago. Trinidad, run, come down, enjoy yourself. Send pretty pictures for your friend. Carnival, you show your day. When the large blow up, it's in the land of Calypso. Every girl show up. We are party at night time, pretty skin tone up. Come and show yourself. Come and show yourself. Let me tell you about a good time. Vibes right up in a Mumbai, girl. Them a rising star, make you feel fine. Dancing a live nightclub, it's the real life. Real life. Trini party till broad daylight, bring a next round. Pop champagne bottle and a best round. Y'all sweet in a area, just come. Them a wine go down. Trinidad, run, come down, enjoy yourself. Send pretty pictures for your friend. Carnival, you show your day. Trinidad, run, come down, enjoy yourself. Send pretty pictures for your friend. Carnival, you show your day. When the large blow up, it's in the land of Calypso. Every girl show up. We are party at night time, pretty skin tone up. Come and show yourself. Come and show when yourself. It's in the land of Calypso. Every girl show up. We are party at night time, pretty skin tone up. Come and show yourself. Come and show yourself.
Yeah, ID Nation. Before you leave, I want you
Welcome back. As we get ready for second of action in this match, it's the Eastern Counties there in orange and blue up against the Northern FA.
Action about to start in this one. Eastern Counties leading North by 2-0.
So Eastern Counties, surprise. If the Eastern Counties were the underdogs, no one told them, and no one told this man, Omari Campbell. He has been a revelation here today. Taking on his man. No foul, says the referee. Mason, wider to Hippolyte. Hippolyte, the early ball through, finds Wilson. His touch, a bit of heavy one. And Miranda uses his whole area. Bangs the ball upfield. The Eastern Counties here getting into their passing habit. Campbell looking to go past his man. Campbell shrugging off the challenge. Campbell with the ball across. It falls to Stafford.
Yeah.
Rex Rojas.
They're not letting up on the pressure, Gordon Pierre.
Yeah, they've come here to fight and get this result. Jaheim Jaja Marshall, he's been pushed forward. Miller. Still Miller. He finds Stafford. Stafford with a good turn. Still Stafford. He's been dragged to the ground there by Burke.
This is dangerous, yeah.
Yeah, dangerous. And we know who's going to take this one. It's going to be Omari Campbell.
He's about 20 yards out.
He spots it. Already today, he's raced into the early golden boot position. 4 goals in 2 games. You couldn't ask for more. Is it going to be 5? And the referee whistle signals that he can proceed. Chipped over, but it's easily handled there.
Well handled there by the goalkeeper. He kept his eyes on it.
And that's Haynes.
Fell on top of Haynes, doing well.
Ball banged upfield. Marshall trying to get into a foot race. But Samaru comes across and just puts it into touch. So Samaru converted from a forward to a midfielder and now a defender.
Now a defender.
Yes. He's done very good for his team though. Shifa and Samaru. And Rex Rojas about to take that throw in. Finds Ramdu. Ramdu with the early ball. It's into the area. Good. He picks the pocket. Oh!
Well,
but it's hit to the back of the net.
The North zone on the score sheet.
Josiah Wilson pulls one back for his team. Miranda thought he had been fouled, infringed. He's shouting at the referee. Hands akimbo now.
And for the first time for the day, we see Coach Philbert Charles off the bench for the Eastern Counties Football Union, cooling down his players a bit, which is the right thing to do. You know, I don't think the referee made a bad call there. It's just that they gave up on the play, and the Northerners kept with it and ended up reaping the rewards.
He put it, trying to thread the needle. Samaru. He finds Campbell. Campbell, confidence is up. He's trying all sorts of magic. Trying to get on the end of this return pass. But it's going to be easily handled by Martin. He puts it back to his keeper, Haynes.
Well done.
He put it finally coming to life. And then he's given the commentator's curse. Abdul Qadar's Hippolyte has not been his usual spark for this North Zone team.
I wonder if it's the
conditions?
The phenomena of coming off the bench, because he's not accustomed, he accustomed starting with his team and going straight through. I don't know if that experiment by the coach, because he looks fit. He's running hard, but just not getting in the game. There he is.
Ball trying to thread it through. But it's just cleared out by Diaz. He put it. Yeah, showing signs of what he can do. Marshall takes it down. Further across. Back to Marshall. Marshall skips past the challenge. Ball comes off the heel of the Eastern Counties player. So it's going to be a corner.
Not looking for it here. I must say they're looking a bit more creative in attack.
Wilson, poorly taken free kick. You're seeing water splashing though, so it may not be all his technique that is wrong, but really the conditions not getting him on ease. Miller, it's handled. Yeah. So if you're just joining us, it's North versus the Eastern Counties. The Eastern Counties lead 2-1. Headed clear, it falls to Wilson, but it's just cleared out of the danger zone. Stafford, he will go for a run. He's been brought down. The referee says illegally.
And Stafford continues to run. Ball played a bit too far ahead of him though.
Losing out there was Martin. Rollinson. And there we see Campbell. Still Campbell. He tries to find Miller. He finds him, in fact. Miller is in the area. Miller can shoot. Miller, it's good as just crawl into the post.
It trickled in over the line.
It trickled in.
We are business. No, we don't business. Everybody get ready now. Everybody get ready now.
And
goal for Eastern Counties Football Union. Scored by number 7, Teron Miller.
So Teron Miller restores the 2-goal advantage. And there again you saw Omari Campbell. He came in field and he passed that ball. I thought it had no pace on it at all.
Now 3-1 in favor of the Eastern Counties Football Union.
I thought it had no pace at all, but it found Teron Miller. Miller held off the challenge and was able to slot it home.
Miller was quite fortunate. He stood up there just waiting for the ball to come to him. He didn't go towards the ball, and it just rolled towards him, and then he rolled it into the goal.
A lot of rolling taking place there. Yes, definitely I thought it was a soft pass by Campbell, but it was weighted properly. It was weighted to perfection.
Worked perfectly, actually, because it sort of deceived the defender.
Yeah, the defender,
also.
yeah. So, and Miller found himself with space and time. He shook off the challenge. And here comes Campbell again. Skips past the challenge. Ball floated in. But well positioned this time is Haynes. The normally vocal Northern supporters, they have been quieted.
It has been a strange day here at the Atterbury in this rainy.
Mason puts the ball forward. Samaru. He's up against the speedy Wilson. Wilson gets it. Wilson in the area. Wilson with a shot. Miranda does well though. So it's going to be a corner. Wilson though, he had support in the middle. Jaja Marshall was in the middle.
But in that position there, most forwards.
Striker with the strike.
Yeah.
Let's hit with it. Good ball into the area. Jet headed clear. Wilson, what a shot by Wilson on his weaker right foot. Wilson pulls one back. So Josiah Wilson doubles up for the North Zone team as well.
Goal for the Northern Football Association. We'll have to take a look at that one again.
Yes, a brilliant goal there.
But we're going to credit Josiah Wilson.
Yes, it's Josiah Wilson on his weaker right boot.
So it's 3-2 in favor of the Eastern Counties Football Union. And we have a game on our hands here at the Atterbury Stadium.
Wilson called for the foul. The defense force man, Fatima College student, just called for the infringement. The skipper from the Eastern Counties team, he's going to take this kick. Kept in play.
Not so, says the assistant referee.
Just going out of play. So the North Zone team looking to pull things back. Only a win will give them any chance.
But they're running out of time, Gunpei.
Yes. Wilson not playing his normal forward position. He's come back to play midfield. And there we see going down under the conditions there was Bailey. But he's able to recover. Rex Rojas.
Rojas came up a bit high now. Rojas is also crossing midfield for the first time, I think, in the game. Rojas coming up.
Ball across. Wilson. Wilson! So it's going to be a corner.
A bit of nerves at the back, I think, for the ECFU team right now. You know, they seem to be missing tackles and balls skipping off their boots and so forth.
Yes, well, it's not a custom position for them.
Even Mr. Quashi in the stands looking a bit nervous as the Eastern Counties try to hold on to the slender lead versus the North Zone.
He put it. Ball floated in. It falls to Ramdu. Ramdu with a shot. And it's just swung clear by Samaru. Finds Campbell. Campbell in a battle with Wilson. Wilson has worked his boots off. Jaja Marshall. Ting it up. Miranda does well and pushes it around the post.
Miranda is making his presence felt in these final minutes. Not holding on to the ball, but he's not going in the goal post right now.
Yes, Miranda doing quite well. Pressure being applied here by this North Zone team. He put it. Ball floated across. Good defensive header there by the skipper. Rising high there was Trotman. He heads it out. It's going to be a corner again. So the pressure continuing to come. It's coming in waves. He put it. It falls to Bailey.
Bailey with a lot of room there.
Finally it's cleared. But only as far as Martin. He goes back to Romani. Romani pumps it back forward. And this falls to Miller. Miller finds Campbell. Campbell, he tried to get a substitute pair going. Romani. He just gifts it away. And then Campbell trying to get that early pass to Jean-Pierre Rez. Miller. He finds Campbell. Campbell trying to get a return pass. Rex Rojas does well. Solid little defender, this Rex Rojas. But Campbell wins it back. Ball across. Miller takes it down. Confusion in the...
Yeah, Rojas and his teammate there almost tackling one another.
And the ball goes out. So everyone is watching their watches. Eastern County is making a substitution, just burning some time.
Yeah, that's clearly a tactical move there by Charles and his team.
But guess who's taking off? He's taking off the impressive Omari Campbell.
Yeah, he's up. He don't need Campbell right now. He wants them to hold on. He needs Campbell for at least 2 more games.
What a victory it will be for this Eastern Counties team if they are crowned champions here today.
Yeah. Well, at the first phase, they're looking like they're going to top their group easily.
Strong challenge. And the challenge is coming in. Rollinson. Headed down. Jean-Pierre Rez with the early ball across. Miller! Just out of the reach of Terran Miller. Credit to the Eastern Counties team. They have played some exciting football, but they can't be left lean at the back here. It's Jaja Mason.
Rojas.
Easy Samaru.
Samaru
just comes across. Well. Looks well. Siobhan Samaru, I think his real position is a defender. He started on top. He went back to the midfield. I think he's looked very impressive in these last 3 games. And an early shot goes out. And I think the fat lady has walked up to the veranda She is in the gallery.
And humming a bit.
Yeah, she's just clearing her throat. Because I think the North Zone team, the champions in the initial weekly
league competition,
is gonna crash out at the very first hurdle.
But here they come. They're looking to still salvage something from this one.
He put it. Looking to put on his moves. He goes past one.
Well done.
But then it's just banged away. Anywhere will do. Some of the fans are just asking the referee to check his time. Wilson. Falls to Ramdu with a shot. Miranda takes his time.
Miranda will take that any day of the week.
He walks to the top of the box. Rex Rojas. And that's the final whistle.
And it's all over here.
And
Eastern
surprise, surprise, Eastern Counties leaves the group stage unbeaten. They win 3-2 versus
that's the final whistle.
the Northern